Hello everyone, this is Alan Watts, Project Manager for My Practice Magic software. In this short video, I'll introduce you to the software and give you a brief tour of the homepage. Other videos will follow that will explain specific functionality of the system. The purpose of this software is to consolidate all of our clinic and corporate data collection into one spot. In addition, it'll help to make our current and future processes more efficient, such as QA reporting, peer reviews, and the like. My Practice Magic is web-based software, like iNet. Where browsers are concerned, Firefox and Chrome work best with it. Do not, however, use Internet Explorer as there are compatibility issues. Now here I am at the mypracticemagic.com login screen. Each user will be provided a set of credentials, a username and password, which you'll enter in the appropriate fields, and then click the sign in button or press enter. For this demonstration, I'm going to sign in as Mike Williamson. Now, once you've logged into the system, you'll be sent to your home page or main screen. Now, this is a clinic-based program. Your credentials are assigned based on the clinic that you work at. And when you first log into your home page, your clinic/location will appear in the upper right corner of the home page. Now, the home page can be divided into 4 sections. The very top section is the Settings and System Tools area. And from here you can send out emails. There is calendar functionality. You can adjust personal settings and change passwords. You can log out of the system from here. And if you're in another area of the software, you can return to your home page by pressing the main button. The center portion of the home page is your current tasks window. Now, tasks are assigned based on your responsibilities and workflows. So if you are in a certain workflow, a task will appear here. Certain notifications will appear in the task window as well. So for example, if a surgery has been entered where a value has been exceeded, a notification will appear to remind you to either fill out an event or incident report. So in this example, surgery was entered where the duration of the procedure exceeded 3.5 hours, and a notification was generated, so to fill out an event report regarding that particular procedure. The task window itself has several pieces of important information. For instance, you have the name of the task, which will give you an indication as to what it pertains. There is a clinic field, which shows where the notification or task originated from. The code field is more of a unique identifier. There is also a field for sender, which shows obviously who sent that task or notification. There is a created date, and where workflows are concerned, we'll always have an action date. And action dates or when something needs to take place. And these will be color coded as well. So if an action date is further out, it will appear as green. Once it gets closer to being due, it's going to change to a yellow amber, and once it's past due, it turns red. So that's kind of a quick visual to let you know I've got a task that I need to take care of. The other field is type, and that too will give you an indication as to whether it's a notification or a workflow task. So in this case, this was a notification. It shows as notification. If you have an incident or event or peer review, the type will indicate as such. So incident, event, peer review. Each one of these columns are sortable. So when you hover to the upper right corner, you'll see a sort descending and a sort ascending arrow. And if you need to sort your tasks so they're easier to view, you certainly have that ability. Now, once you have completed a task within a workflow, it ends up moving over to your Archive Tasks section. Again, when you first log into your home page, these are your current tasks. But once a task has been completed, it will move over to your Archive Tasks window, which can be accessed by clicking on the Archive Tasks hyperlink located in the upper right corner. So by clicking on that, you can see all of your tasks that have been archived and are complete. And again, for posterity purposes, you can come back, select it, view what that particular task was, the information on it, and so forth. I'm going to navigate back to my current tasks window at this point. Now, where notifications are concerned, these are not actual workflow steps. They're merely there as reminders. So in the case of a surgery that's been entered that has multiple notifications, and if you've taken care of it or someone else has filed the necessary report, you can easily remove notifications by simply clicking in the checkbox located on the far right-hand side and then clicking the red X button at the bottom of your current tasks window. And this will delete it from your task window altogether, and thereby kind of doing some house cleaning. That way notifications don't junk up your task list with unnecessary noise. Now, the last two sections of your home page are located in the far left-hand side of the home page, and that will include the administration panel and the task panel. Now, with the administration panel, it will contain links to various tools, settings, reports, and other system functionality. Depending on your individual permissions, you'll have access to specific items in this panel. So as you mouse over each one, if a hyperlink appears with an underline, that indicates that you have access to this item or certain portions of this item. Now, items that can be found here are system administration functions, human resource management, which will include patient files and photos. You'll have access to certain risk management reports. The surgical information tool can be found here, as will the cancellation survey. The one-week post-op survey is found over here. There is some specific corporate functionality, contract management and accreditation, and you have access to additional reports. And best of all, down below, we have photo management. So previously, we had been storing patient photos in a separate system from where we collected data on surgical procedures. Now that information is consolidated into one. So from here we can get into patient photos, add photos, and so forth. Now the last portion of the home page is the task panel. And as the name indicates, initiate task is where you will start a task from one of these hyperlinks. And tasks too are permission based. So if in your permissions you have the ability to initiate an incident, you will see it show up over here. In Michael's case, he can initiate incidents, grievances, events, start a task of his own, or even send a message to a specific user. So that about does it for our introduction and brief tour of the home page. I want to thank each and every one of you for helping us out testing the software during the beta phase. And we want your feedback. So there is a quick and easy to use survey on the SharePoint homepage that will allow you to report issues or make suggestions with the software. So during the course of using it, if something is not working, please use the survey to report it. Or if you have an idea that would make using this easier or would be a cool addition to the software, again, please let us know. Use that survey. And again, it's very easy to use, nothing complicated about it. If you'd like to speak to me directly, please feel free to do so. And you can reach me at area code 480-424-5292. Well, that'll wrap it up for our first video. In our next video, we're going to demonstrate the use of the surgical information tool and the functionality that goes along with it.